A now former Portland firefighter has been sentenced to 7.5 years in prison for his role in an armed kidnapping back in 2021. Douglas Borland, who was convicted in a trial last month, was sentenced today. The kidnapping happened near Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in downtown Portland, where the victim was dining. According to court documents, Borland believed the victim had burglarized his marijuana business and with two other men went out to, quote, teach that man a lesson. The court documents show they pistol whipped the victim and drove him to a marijuana farm in Estacada and left him there overnight inside a container. Police found the victim the next morning. He was hurt but did not go to the hospital. Portland Fire and Rescue fired Borland as soon as he was convicted. The other two men involved are expected to be sentenced later this month.